Class 12, we are continuing the chapter determinant. Okay. Now, addition of determinant. Addition of determinant. In each element of a row or column of a determinant is given as the sum of the two terms, then the determinant can be expressed as the sum of two determinants. That means let D equals to, if each element of a row or column of a determinant is given as the sum of two terms. Sum of two terms means if A1 plus say L1. First row elements are written in the form of sum of two elements. So B1 plus M1 and C1 plus N1. So first row of the determinant written according to the what? According to the summation of two terms. Here A1 and L1 summation is A1 plus A1, B1 M1 summation is B1 plus A1, C1 N1 summation is C1 plus A. So first row written in this order and the second row same as before. So A2 no summation. Third row also same. Okay. Therefore D can be written in this form. So this can be written in the addition of two determinants. How? A1, A2, A3, B1, B2, B3, C1, C2, C3. As this one L1, M1, N1, A2, B2, C2, A3, B3, C3. Okay. Again, if D1 first determinant D1 is written in this way, say only first column written in addition form. Two terms added here. A2 plus K2, A3 plus K3. Next it is B1, C1, B2, C2, B3, C3. Okay. Now D1, this can be expressed, then again it can be splitted in two determinants in this way. What are the determinants? Here only first row is written in the addition as the sum of two terms, and here first column written as the sum of two terms. Again it can be expressed in this way: A1 B1 C1, A1 B1 C1, A2 B2 C2, A3 B3 C3, and here it is K1 B1 C1, B1 C1, K2 B2 C2, K3 B3 C3. Okay. Next is multiplication rule. Matrix multiplication you know. Now the determinant multiplication rule. Now multiplication rule of determinant. Multiplication rule of determinant. Okay. We can multiply, these are the rules, row by row, or we can multiply column by column, or we can multiply row by column, or we can multiply column by row. Okay. row by row, column by column, row by column, column by row, column by row. Okay, these are the method, these are the multiplication rule, but actually I prefer only row by row. This method always I follow only one method. You should follow, don't follow all the methods, follow only one rule for all the sums. Okay, so always I follow row by row, this method. You can follow other method also, but I prefer this one. Okay, now let me write the determinant first. A1 B1 A2 B2 into say P1 Q1 P2 Q2. Okay, so what is the multiplication product of these two determinants? What did I see? Row by row, that means first row and first row. So what we will get? A1 P1 A1 P1 plus B1 Q1. So what we will write here? A1 P1 plus B1 Q1 for the first element. So first row into first row, that is the 1 position for the new determinant. Then first row and the second row. So A1 P2 plus B1 Q2. That is the B1 Q2. That is the second element. This is the 1 position and this is the 1 2 position element. Next, second row, first row. Second row means A2 P1 plus B2 Q1. Next, A2 P2 A2 P2 plus B2 Q2. Okay, that means what we will get, just remember this is the row by row, means first row into first row, and this element first row into second row. Okay, and here second row into first row, and here second row into second row. Remember this. Okay, next, properties of a determinant. Properties of a determinant. Properties of determinants. Okay, first property is what? The value of a determinant remains unaltered by changing its rows into columns and columns into rows. That means if I write, say D equals to A1 B1 C1 A2 B2 C2 and A3 B3 C3, this is the determinant D. By changing its rows into column and column into rows, we get, say the next determinant is, when we change the first row into first column, then what we will get? A1 B1 C1. First row changed to first column. Second row we will write in second column. B2 C2. And here it is A3 B3 C3. Okay. Therefore, what is the property? D1 is equal to D. D and so if we change the first row and the first column, first row to the first column, second row to the second column, third row to the third column, then their value won't be changed for the determinant, but we will write D and D1, this value will be same. Okay, next part is, what if two adjacent rows of a determinant are interchanged? The numerical value of the determinant remains the same, but its sign is altered. What does it mean? Let us write D C1, A2, B2, C2, A3, B3, C3. Okay. D1 means when R1 and R2 interchanged. First row and the second row we want to interchange. The first row we will write in the second row. So first row and the second row we will write in the first row. So A2, B2, C2 and here A1, B1, C1. And third row there is no change. So if we can do this, then there will be no change in values. Here also D equals to D1. Okay, where R1 and R2 interchanged, value not changed. Similarly, if say D2 is the determinant by making the column interchanged. First column we will write in the second column and second column we write in the first column. So we will write B1, B2, B3 and here we will write A1, A2, A3 and this is C1, C2, C3. Okay. Same thing, no problem. C2 and C3 interchange. Okay. And here C1 and C2 interchanged. C1 and C2 interchanged. So what we will write? D is equal to D2. D is equal to D2. And next is what? Property number 3. Third property. Property number 3. If two rows or columns of a determinants are identical, then the value of the determinant is 0. That means D equals to say A1, B1, C1, A2, B2, C2, A3, B3, C3. Okay. So if we write the determinant in this order, say first two rows are equal. So that means they are identical. A1, B1, C1, again A1, B1, C1. And this is same as before. So second row and first row, this is becoming identical. Therefore, value of the determinant will be 0. Why? Because R1 is equal to R2. R1 is equal to R2. Property number 4. If each element of a row or column of a determinant be multiplied by the same quantity, then the determinant is multiplied by that quantity. What does it mean? Let D equals to A1, B1, C1, A2, B2, C2, A3, B3, C3. Okay. And D1, say D1 equals to A1, B1, C1, A1, B1, C1. And the second row multiplied with one scalar quantity, say M, A2, M, B2, M, C2. And the third one, A3, B3, C3. Okay. So this we can write as, this is D1 and D2 second row is multiplied with one scalar quantity and here D3 say one, this is multiplied first column we will multiply it with one scalar quantity. So Ka1, Ka2, Ka3 we can write and this will remain same B1, C1, B2, C2, B3, C3. Okay. Therefore, D1 is equal to M. We can take outside the determinant, so M, and the remaining elements it will form again D. So we will write MD. MD. Okay. Same thing here. Here also the same thing. We can write D3 is equal to. We can take outside the determinant the scalar quantities. Then the remaining elements will form again D. So we can write KD. D3 is equal to KD. Okay. Next, one more property left, so coming with a new video, then I will start the exercise.